Hello everyone, welcome back to the Anime Iceberg. I'm Megan.
And I'm Meg.
And today we have finally decided to sit down and record a bonus episode about Apothecary Diaries.
Yeah.
Or what was that one website that called it? The Nurse's Journal or something like that?
Oh.
What was that translation? Pharmacist Journal? I think it was the
Pharmacist. I have to.
Pharmacist Journal.
I have to look it up. It's gonna bother me. It's a
Pharmacist monologue.
That's the Google Translate for Apothecary Diaries, everybody.
Pharmacist.
That's so great, honestly.
Mama wouldn't have it any other way.
Nope, she would love that. Anyway, yeah. Yes, we watched it, and like everyone before us, we loved it.
Yes.
And so we thought we would talk about it. We watched season 1, like, I don't remember when we watched it.
Season 2 was just coming out when we
Yeah,
started,
we had just started when we finished. Because we watched season 1, and then we waited for, like, all of season 2 to come out, and then we, like, binged. Binged it all in, like, 2 weeks. I don't think I could have watched one episode a week.
No, the great thing about that show is Meg and I like to savor shows. We usually only watch maybe 2 episodes a night, unless we know we need to finish it for some reason. But with Apothecary Diaries, we'd get done with an episode, and Meg would just, like, be already clicking the button for the next one.
It was so hard. I had to use some self-control to, like, prevent myself from just watching it all. But, yeah. If you haven't watched it before, which I don't know why you would be listening to this if you hadn't, it's about Mao Mao, who, it's like Imperial China.
Yeah.
And she's an apothecary, and she gets kidnapped to, like, work in the Rear Palace, which is, like, where all the concubines are for the emperor. And she, like, meets the head eunuch, Jinshi, who is very impressed by her. And it's, like, all about solving mysteries and romance.
Much to the author's chagrin.
Yeah, she doesn't write like Jinshi, really.
I think it's because I think the romance was supposed to be a secondary thing in the show, and it is, but I think it's because she meant for it to be, like, primarily a mystery and a drama, and then as the story progressed, she had to do more with Jinshi and Mao Mao, and all of a sudden the fans were just like, this is the best romance series I've ever read! It's like, shoot!
Yeah, to me, okay, I love the romance too, but I definitely view it as more of, like, a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, there were, like, multiple times in the second season where I was like, Jinshi, get out of here, like, I want to be solving these mysteries. Which this season I felt proud of myself because I was able to figure things out on my own before the show revealed it. But yeah, so I don't know, the show is just so good because it's like, yes, there's romance in it and it's great, but it's so much more than that. And, like, if the romance wasn't in it, I would be fine.
Yeah.
Like, I would still watch it, and, like...
The thing about the romance, though, is I'm not much of a shipper. Like, I usually wait for a show to confirm something is canon, but I violently ship Jinshi and Mao Mao for some reason. It's just, like, I don't know. They just work really well together, and I think it's more so of the fact that you can tell that Jinshi wants it so much, because he's not the type, like, he's flirty, but he's not the type to fall head over heels for someone. And same thing with Mao Mao, where, like, she cares about him in a way that it's obvious she hasn't cared about anyone before. So I don't know, they just work. But Mao Mao's also got other relationships in her life, which I'm glad they explore. Like, she's got her actual birth father, but then she's got an adopted father, and she has an interesting relationship with both of them, but especially with her adoptive father, there's a lot of love and respect and, like, unspoken, like, they don't have to talk to each other for them to just know what the other needs. And then she's got her friend Is it Shaolin?
Something like that.
Yeah. The one with the pigtails. And she's got like a big sister, little sister kind of relationship with her. So even though Mao Mao stated within the show that she has trouble processing emotions given how she was raised, she's able to just worm her way into people's hearts and she makes friends wherever she goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've liked that she's like kind of, she hasn't like admitted it to herself yet, but like that she does like Jinchi, or like she even has kind of admitted it in some ways, but like not realized what it is. I think just the way that she's like, oh, you're hurt, let me take care of you, and just the small details. She's like, oh, I like when he acts this way, like his real self.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jinchi, like his whole, I like his like little side story going on too. Like he didn't want to deal with the fact of like who he was and his responsibilities, and so he like hid in the rear palace and pretended to be a eunuch. And basically just like constantly like pretending. But you see, it's like after he meets Mao Mao and like he's like, no, I want to be real. I don't know. The end of season 2 is great. I really like both of them, and really all the characters. But one thing that like I always like wonders, because he was the crown prince, but now he's not because the emperor had a son. Like, can they, like, how are they officially gonna like be together?
Politically speaking.
Yeah, because like she's technically like a servant.
Right.
Even though she's kind of not, because her biological father...
He's a military strategist,
yeah.
so he's a position of power. There could be the loophole there within her father's position. It also could be that her status might end up being elevated as time goes on, just because she's becoming well known in the palace for her problem solving skills. So she could be like given a title or something.
I mean, like even the emperor was like asking for her help.
Yeah.
And that too, like it felt like in the first season, like Jinchi was like trying to like elevate her because he wanted her to like take that exam and stuff. But then
he wanted her close to him because she's against the norm for women of the time, because she's literate, she knows about medicine, she like, I don't know, and just her personality type, she's able to stay calm in serious situations and like take control of things and help out people when they need it most. So I feel like he, out of wanting her skills of use to him, he wanted her to be close. And in season 2, that shifted to another reason.
Yeah, he's a goner. Okay, I was gonna say, like, because, like, of course, Jinchi could just, like, take her as his concubine. Like, he could definitely do that, and that would be, like, socially acceptable, but, like, that's not what he wants,
No.
and, like, Mamo doesn't want that either. Like, she just wants to make her poisons and give Jinchi a heart attack, basically. That's her goal in life. But yeah, we'll see what they decide to do with that, because it doesn't actually seem like that's something, especially in like the second season, that they like were even dealing with, really. They were just living life, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, okay. One thing that we really love, especially in the first season, was her, like, the storyline with her biological father. Because, like, at first, like, you meet him and you're like, Mao hates him, I hate him, he's the worst. And then, like, you get his backstory and, like...
My opinion of a character has never changed so fast.
Yeah. Like, wait, no, he's actually great. And, like, his whole thing with, like, the faces, I think it's, like, actually a real thing that happens to people, where they, like, can't recognize faces, and, like, I don't know, it's something with your brain.
Yeah.
But, so it's kind of cool that they, like, weave stuff like that into the show. And they actually do that quite a few times, because, like, Mao Mao, with her medical knowledge, like,
Yeah.
most of what the things that she has said, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's, like, I know that's true.
Yeah, because they were dealing with color blindness in season 2.
Yep. That was like, oh, it's definitely a colorblind thing when they were, like, going through the
different colored doors.
Yeah. And then in the second season, her dad's just, the only thing I was disappointed is I wanted them to be, like, reunited after everything that happened.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we didn't get to see that. But
doting father. I'm coming, sweetie.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Some of our other, like, favorite characters in the show is, I mean, like, honestly, like, all the high-ranking concubines are pretty great. Like, and each one, except for Lady Gyokyo, like, each one you meet and you're like, I don't know about them, and then, like,
you come to like them.
Yeah.
They're all in different situations and have gotten there by different means. But yeah, Lady Gyokyo, immediately you're just like, I like you. You're awesome. She's so sweet.
Yeah, and I'm so happy she was the one that gets to be the Empress Dowager. Like,
yeah.
Yay.
I felt bad for the other one because she used to be.
Yeah, that was
But maybe,
rough,
I mean, she's pregnant again, but she'll have another son. He won't be the oldest, but just having another son does mean, like...
And then it gives you more.
Yeah, like, he'll be the prince. He'll be the... This sounds horrible, but he'll be the backup.
Yep. Hey, you've heard the phrase, an heir and a spare. Haven't you heard that?
Maybe.
I mean, that's what, in
That's
some
what
ways,
they do.
like, that's what Jinshi was. Like, until the Emperor had a son, like, he was the backup.
Yeah.
But, anyway, yeah. No, I loved Lady Gyokyo. And she's especially great in this season, like, her and Jinshi, like, fighting over Mao Mao, and her knowing, like, she sees right through him, like, she knows he likes her, and it's just, yeah, it's pretty great. And she's so smart, too. Something I appreciate. I also like really like all the women, not all of them, but most of the women in the Rear Palace are generally, like, watching out for each other.
Yeah.
And, like, want, like, their place in the world, in this world, is they don't have a lot of power, but the power that they do have, they use it to do good for the other women and protect them. And
yeah. I felt bad for the youngest consort. I mean, like, she hasn't been, in relations with the Emperor yet.
Nothing sketchy.
But she's like, been held in reserve because with all the political ties and whatnot, it's like she's too young to be one of the Emperor's concubines, but she will be someday, and it's like she's just waiting. And sure, she's in the palace and, like, she'll get the pampering and whatever, but also because of her youth and because of her, high position, people, they bully her, and I was surprised how much they get away with. Like, she's only got a couple people in her corner standing up for her.
Yeah, that story is sad. Because it's, like, not even the Emperor that, like, wants her there. Like, he has to have her there because of his father. And then her... I don't remember exactly what it is, some kind of power thing.
Yeah.
Whoever her parents are. But anyway, I'm glad that he's not the Emperor isn't a total scumbag. Because at first, like, when you meet him, like, or, like, see glimpses of him, you're like, ugh, he's gross. But then it's like, oh wait,
he's actually doing his leadership role.
And that's, like, I feel like that's how it is for a lot of the characters in the show. Like, you meet them and you're like, oh, I don't like them, but then you learn more about them. Like Lolan, she turned out to be, I think she's, like, one of my favorite characters in this season, honestly, in the second season. Like, she, again, just, like, trapped in a bad situation.
But she's smart. I was really impressed with how she worked her way out of it and she made it so that, yes, a lot of terrible things happened, but she got the end result and was able to save those kids and her sister's life. I'm so glad that one kid, Kyoyu?
I don't remember.
Sorry, we're used to Japanese names. But I'm so glad he lived because he trusted her wholeheartedly, and I really wanted to see her efforts pay off. And also, he was close to Mao Mao, so.
Yeah. And also, we totally thought that she was gonna live. Well, I did.
you said the thing about, like, oh, that bullet didn't get her, she's got the hairpin.
Yeah.
And it reminded me, there's a book I read where the exact same thing happened, where this girl was going to get stabbed, but she was wearing a necklace that blocked the blade.
Yeah, well, at first I thought the hairpin, that Jinchi was gonna see it, and he was gonna be like, oh, Mama gave this to you, she must have a reason for it.
Yeah.
But then, she like, hit it, he couldn't see it, and it saved her life, so, and now she's free. I'm kind of thinking that we're not gonna see her again. Okay, that's not true. We may see her because I saw what's gonna happen in season 3, so I think they're gonna do some traveling, so maybe we'll see her. But anyway, and I wonder, you know what, do you think that the Emperor's gonna replace her now? Because like Lady, like, Adwa, is that
Adwa?
I think, I don't remember how to say her name, but Lolan replaced her.
That's right, because she retired, basically.
Yeah. I don't know. I bet he will. Anyway, I also really liked in that whole storyline that because Jinshi, like, is in love with Mao Mao, if Mao Mao hadn't been kidnapped, the conspiracy, like, would not have been discovered, like, that quickly.
Right, yeah.
And
because Mama was close to Lowland, too.
That, too. Because she wouldn't have taken her. I wonder, you know what? I bet she took her because she knows Jinshi was in love with her. I don't know why she would have taken her, but maybe she knew. I don't know, did we ever see them interact? Like, did Shisui and Jinshi ever interact, really?
No, she tried to keep away from a lot of the higher ranking people.
That's fair, because then they would have recognized her.
Yeah.
I don't know why they took her. Anyway, maybe because she just... Maybe just because she had figured everything out.
Yeah, I think she was too close.
Yeah. The one thing I was, like, am confused... Because, like, at the end of the second season, Mao Mao, like, goes back to working
in the verdigris
house as an apothecary. I'm very confused because first she gets kidnapped and, like, sold by her kidnappers.
Yeah, she had a contract.
Yeah, and then she gets returned to the verdigris house, and then Jinshi buys her, and then buys her contract, I think, right? And then,
couldn't tell you how all that
works.
Right,
that's the thing. I'm like, but then now all of a sudden, now that everything that's happened with Lolan, now all of a sudden, she's back at the verdigris house, like, working on her own. So I was like, is her contract done? Like, I don't know exactly what is happening, but that's, like, the one thing that I would say, consistently confused about. Also, like, how can somebody kidnap you and then sell you for a contract? And
they claimed that she was their sibling or daughter or something, and
yeah, because that's how it, like, happens to, like, all those maybe not all, but, like, a lot of the other servant girls there. But, like, how hard would it be to be like, nope, that's not true. I was kidnapped by them. And then
you're a woman, you don't...
Right? It's like...
you don't get to say.
Again, just, I don't quite understand that, but it's fine. Yeah.
I also like that we get to learn a little bit more about Mao Mao's family tree. She has an adopted brother, because her dad took on a younger guy to be, like... I don't know, his son, because he's a tactician and he found a kid who's like really intelligent and is kind of training him in his footsteps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm interested to. Again, I just like want to see her. I know she doesn't like her her biological father, but like
She doesn't have much feelings about him either way.
Yeah, like that's true. I think now she's just kind of like where before she was like, I hate you. But yeah, I want to see her interact with her adopted brother. That'd be great. She keeps like adopting these puppy dog boys.
Yeah, because we got oh, I forgot his name, but you got the soldier guy.
Oh wait, that's one thing that was so hilarious. Okay, we when we first met that guy, I can't remember what his name is. Look it up.
I'll look it up.
But like his voice is like he has the sweetest voice ever, and we were like, oh my gosh, he's so like adorable.
He's a baby.
And then he like starts talking about like wanting to like
Lihaku.
Lihaku wanting to be like with this concubine, and we were like, no. Like, sweet baby angel, don't do this to us.
But then he actually, like, is in love with her and wants to buy her contract out, but she's, like, the most expensive one. And he goes back to being a sweetheart.
Yeah, right? It was truly a roller coaster. Yeah. Like,
And then he's, like, whenever he sees Mao, because they did so many cases together, he's like, hey, little miss.
It's so cute. And then he has, like, a dog, and yeah. It was very. We love him.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, I guess we just have a couple of other things we wanted to talk about. One, the dresses are like so pretty in the show. Like anytime, like I like Mama's normal outfit, but like anytime she dresses up, it's like,
yeah,
she looks so cute.
My favorite has been the pink one she wears when she goes out with Jinshi when he's undercover. Mm-hmm. That was my favorite.
Yeah, I do. I really like that one. I don't know. I do like the one she wears when she travels with them. Frog scene. That one.
the lilac one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I like that one. Yeah, and really like all the concubines' outfits. Like I like that they each have like their own like color palette.
Yeah, and they're ladies in waiting wear the same kind of. It's cool.
Yeah, I like that. I did watch a video where this person was like, yeah, it's not like the outfits are like they are accurate, but like they're all from like different time periods in China. So it's like you wouldn't actually see all those different outfits that they're wearing at the same time. Yeah. It's pretty. It's a pretty show to watch. Also, we love Gao Xuan. He's best dad.
He's going into cardiac arrest by watching over Jinshi, though.
Uh-huh. Yeah, poor guy. Also, like, he actually became a eunuch. To, like, go to the rear palace with Jinshi. Like,
well, luckily, though, he is married and has a kid, like, before he had to become a eunuch, but we knew season 1 Basen was introduced and we were like that is totally Gao Xuan's kid, and then it was confirmed in season 2, so yay.
Yep But we love him. Well, okay, the first season it was like, oh, he ships it, and then second season he's been more like, master, you have to tell her, and
don't be a wimp, just say it.
Yeah, exactly. Like he really is being a dad, and I love it.
It was nice in this season to get more character development for Mao, because we've always known she's smart and she's got, like, she doesn't emote much, but when she's excited you can tell. When she's mad, I love when she gets mad, it's great. But in this season she kind of gives a reason why, and she's like, I know I don't present my emotions like other people do. I'm fully aware of that fact, and it might have something to do with she was raised in the verdigris house where she wasn't allowed to be with her mother, and so the other women who worked there, like, sure, they cared for her, but when she was a baby and she was crying, no one would try to calm her down. They just leave her be. So she's like, I was left alone so much that I just sort of didn't know how to express my emotions. Like, I understand that I have them, and I understand how other people are supposed to express them, but I can't.
Yeah, and I actually really liked that part too, because again, that's actually totally a thing that like happens. Like I remember in college like reading in my psychology books about like when babies are crying, like you actually have to like comfort them and take care of them, otherwise they do grow up to be like emotionally stunted. And yeah, it's just super interesting. It's like I can tell that the author did research for this.
Yeah.
And it's pretty, I just appreciate that.
Says the researcher.
Yeah. And this wouldn't be this wouldn't be a episode about the Apothecary Diaries if we like didn't talk about the frog scene.
We knew what it was before we even watched.
Yeah, no, I kept seeing like clips of it, and like I didn't even like fully know what it was, but I just heard the name frog scene and I was like, well, I can guess what this is gonna be about. But yeah, I would like purposely like I would like see reels of it, and I'd like purposely be like, I'm not gonna watch this right now because I'm gonna wait see it in real time during the episode, and it didn't disappoint.
Mama found out a decently sized secret about Jinchi.
Oh, I love that. She's like, oh, I didn't mean to offend him, but...
All the euphemisms were, like, it's funnier when they don't say it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was great. I don't know. You gotta watch it for yourself if you wanna enjoy it. But yeah, that's kind of all we wanted to talk about. We loved the show, and I'm really excited. They're making a 3rd season, so I've heard that they've already started on it, and it
Nice.
hopefully will come out like next summer or fall.
This is not getting the normal shoujo treatment.
Yeah, thank goodness. Like, so many shoujos, they don't finish them.
Yeah.
Like, they just make like one really beautiful season, and then that's it. Like,
With 12 episodes.
Right? So sad. Anyway, yeah, we will get to see more of Mama and Jinchi. And yeah, before we sign off, we wanted to share who our favorite characters are. So Megan.
Mine's Boston. I don't know why. He came on screen and I was just like, I like you. But I think when I really ponder why he would be my favorite character so far, it's because everyone in the show, because they work in the rear palace or have certain positions or jobs, they have to hide what they're feeling and thinking. And Boston does to a certain extent, but also like his eyes say everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like
he doesn't. I mean, he
he
doesn't really
kind of tries
sometimes,
sometimes, but then fails. But if he's annoyed, his eyes say he's annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
And I like him even more knowing who his dad is and what his relationship is to everyone. Currently, he's like 18 or something.
Well, yeah, didn't he say that there was a girl he wanted to marry or something? Right? Didn't he say that?
Maybe?
No. Maybe it was his dad saying, like, oh, he needs to get married. I don't remember exactly what. I remember there was something about that. But anyway.
But he's just like, I don't know, he's sort of standoffish at first, but when he gets to know Mao Mao, and because he's so duty-bound to his father and Jinchi and his job, like, he watches over her, but then it becomes less of a duty and more of, like, I care about these people kind of, like, maybe not friendship thing, but loyalty. Like, he's definitely loyal to all of them, and I think you really get to see his personality shine at the end of the season, because he's with Jinchi when they're raiding the place where Lolan is hiding. Mm-hmm. And because Boston is sort of like his right hand in that situation, when Jinchi gets injured, Boston takes punishment for it because he let his master get hurt.
Mm-hmm. Which, again, is just crazy. It's like such a different culture and like mindset.
Yeah.
Like, it was super sad, like everybody getting, I mean, you don't see it, but everybody, like, getting slaughtered in the clan, like, even if they had nothing to do with what happened, like, which is why what Lolan did is so great, because she saved some people. Mm-hmm. But anyway, my favorite character, okay, it's really hard to pick because I love all of them, but I think my favorite is Mao Mao. Like, she's so smart and funny, too. And I like her just figuring out the world. Like, seeing her figure out the world, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And have new experiences, and everybody loves her. So,
Yeah.
it's great. Alright, that's all we've got for this episode.
We'll be back next time to gush about more anime.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe other things.
Or other things. Yeah, there are some other things.
Alright, bye.
Bye.